G'day, welcome back to Tamiya Talk RC. How do you like the new Tamiya wall? We've moved the filming table around a bit. We're actually running out of room in this room. So that's going to be coming up in a future video, moving all this stuff to a new location in the house to give us a bit more room. We're running out of room to put all the boxes. Most of them were up on the top of the bench here. Now that I've done that, we've got more room up the top there for more boxes for when more cars arrive. But yeah, that'll be in a different video. This video is basically another update video. We did an update video in June. I think that was the last one we did. We're now nearing the end of July and we still haven't done all of the projects we said we were going to do in June. And going by the way we do things, this might as well be a July, August and September update. Because we've got quite a bit to get done and not a whole lot of time to do it. So first of all, huge shout out and thank you to all of our new subscribers. Thanks for coming aboard. Really hope you enjoy the content, and we'll do our best to keep uploading videos and whenever we can. We haven't done a lot of running videos lately, apart from the speedrun challenge, of course. Basically because our track is massively overgrown with weeds and grass, and we just need to get out there and sort it out and get it back down to dirt, and so we can start doing more running videos. So, second thing, bit of a sad note. So, two legends, as far as we're concerned, have passed away this week. Mr. I'm going to mispronounce this, so apologies, but Mr. Shunsaku Tamiya, right? Mr. Tamiya, he was born in 1934, so died this week, or maybe last week, I don't know, it was very recent. So he had a pretty good run. So yeah, that's a bit sad. So part of the actual Tamiya family passing away. I mean, everybody dies eventually. Nobody gets away with that. Second one, Ozzy Osbourne. The one you'd think might have outlasted Keith Richards. I know he was his health was diminishing over the last few years, but yeah, sadly, we've lost a legend of the music scene. We won't go into much about that. This isn't a music channel, it's an RC channel. But just wanted to mention those two things. I mean, Mr. Tamiya, that's sad because we love Tamiya cars. But Ozzy Osbourne was quite a big part of my musical career for the last 30 or 40 years, I guess. So, let's bring it back up a bit. Obviously, the Poor Boys Speedrun Challenge is still going. It's nearly over. We've got about a week and a bit, week and a half, something to go. We've just submitted our fourth run. We have one more run we can make, which is hopefully going to involve a new set of rear wheels, and that's about it. The only changes from the last run is going to be those rear wheels, and we're going to run it on the LiPo again. And while we're mentioning LiPos, thank you to, first of all, Phil, for when he acknowledged our speed run that we sent him a link to. He did explain about the difference between running LiPos through a ESC that's programmed to NIMI as opposed to LiPo. Absolutely no difference in performance. It just affects the battery with the cutoff, the voltage cutoff and all that sort of stuff. Adam from Adam Playground touched on much the same thing. And one of our favourite subscribers, Peter Edwards, sent us a whole big email on how to care for LiPos, how to charge LiPos, where to charge LiPos, how to store them, and went into a lot of detail. So we did know a lot of those things about LiPos, Pete, But thanks so much for reaching out and letting us know all of those things. There's a couple of things in there that I didn't even think of. But yeah, rest assured we are prepared to run lipos. The original plan was to just buy this one lipo, run it in the speedrun car, and then pass it on to a friend of ours who he runs lipos in his cars. But the size of this lipo is a little tiny thing, right? So that gives us the opportunity to run that battery in cars like the SRB chassis with that radio box that doesn't fit a standard 6-cell Tamiya pack. So we can actually run the SRBs now, the Sand Scorcher and the Buggy Champ. 6-pack fits in the fighting buggy. I don't know if you can see it in the shop there, but so yeah, it gives us the opportunity to run some of the cars that don't fit the standard racing pack battery. The Mitsubishi Pajero is one. So that's what's happening with the speedrun car. We just got to wait until this weekend. Hopefully these wheels turn up. We can get out and do it and do another run. As far as projects go, we've showed this heaps of times in past videos. This is the first hotshot that I ever bought in 2007, thereabouts. And we keep talking about we're going to rebuild it. Well, we have the opportunity to do that now because we just received this kit. No, that one. Yep. We just received the Super Hotshot. Very exciting. At least you get the flash gold wheels out of this one. And looking through this kit and looking through the instructions, and especially the parts trees in the back of the book, they actually include all the parts, all the suspension parts and shock parts you need for the Hotshot. Now, what I actually need for this car is the lower front arms and the upper rear arms to get this suspension working properly, and a couple of other small bits and pieces like the motor plates to adjust your pinion setting, pinion mesh. So my plan is this is going to be a Shell Queen, even though it comes with full ball bearings. It comes with a GT2 motor too. It's pretty cool. Now, Marky RC, if you are watching this, I did watch your video today on unboxing the Hotshot 2. Super Hotshot, sorry. I said 2 because we've got a 2 on the body. If you have a look down here, mate, on the box, it actually says it comes with a GT2 motor and full ball bearings. So my plan is, since this is going to be a Shell Queen, I'm going to swap the lower front arms of this Hotshot and the upper rear arms of this Hotshot with the arms out of this car. Obviously going to clean these up as best we can, and where they're broken, those parts don't actually get used on this car, so we're just going to file it down and make them look all pretty and stuff like that. Once it's sitting on the shelf, you're not even going to tell. And we're going to use the unbroken arms on this car to get all the suspension working. And as for the motor plates, we still have the other new Hotshot that we haven't built yet. We did an unboxing video on that. There she is. We're not going to keep all these up in here because we're going to end up doing a Pink Floyd and building a wall where you can't see us. So this comes with a GT Tune motor. So I think I'm going to keep that aside and either fit a stock 540 can, which I still have a few brand new ones that have never been used. Fit a 540 can to this car or this car, because these are both Shell Queens. And out of one of these cars, I'm going to use the adjustable motor plates to use in this Hotshot. Now, you still can bolt the motors into the chassis without using those motor plates. You just can't set your pinion so that the motor can't actually move and disengage the mesh. So, out of basically this kit, or both of these kits, we can get this hotshot up and running, so we have a running hotshot again, which is super cool because we have the boomerang. We have the boomerang that we run. That is a runner. This is going to be a runner. So we've just finished the big wig, which is the Shell Queen. Now we're going to have the hotshot, the super hotshot, as Shell Queens. Then I think all we need is a hotshot 2. And then obviously the Dragon series of 4-wheel drive cars, because I'm pretty sure they all use the same front and rear differentials. Some of the chassis are just a little bit different, that's all. So that's what we're doing with this. Now, since we just built the boomerang, big wig, started with a B. We're probably only going to do a build series on one of these cars, and it's probably going to be the Super Hotshot. We might do a build series on both, but I really don't see the point. They're basically the exact same car. So let's put that one away, mate. So that's our plan for the hotshot. So we're going to get a hotshot up and running, and we're going to have a couple of other hotshot family Shell Queens. So next up is the lunchbox. Yes, we've received our lunchbox. We're going to do a unboxing of this very soon. This we are going to do a build series. Excuse me one sec. Need a bit of lubrication. We are going to do a build series on the lunchbox. We do already own one, as you know. We've been putting everybody's channel stickers on it. Fast Freddy's channel stickers should be here any day now. We're still waiting on Adam's Playground stickers to turn up. Might be a bit of a mix-up in the post there, or maybe you forgot to send them, or I don't know, I'll send you an email, Adam, if you're watching this. And yeah, I'm even happy to buy some off you, mate. That's not a problem. We just want to put them on the bench and chuck them on the old lunchbox body over there. So the build series with this, we're going back to basics. What I mean by that is, you've seen us build cars on the bench over here. We don't have all the tools in the world, but we do have some specific tools that make building these cars very simple, or a lot easier anyway. So what we're going to do is use the tools that come with the kit, and apart from one screwdriver, that's all we're going to use to build the kit. So we're going to use a little Allen key and the box wrench, and we're actually going to use the Phillips head screwdriver, not a JIS, a Phillips head screwdriver that I used to build my very first Tamiya RC car, which was the Midnight Pumpkin. I don't even have it with me. It's still in the car downstairs. But it's the original screwdriver. I stole it out of my dad's toolbox. He eventually found me with it, and he really didn't care in the end. But yeah, so we're going to build it with that original Phillips head screwdriver and the tools that come with the kit. And that is it. So we're going to build it as if we're building a kit for the first time. So that will be a beginner's build series. So that should be a lot of fun. So what do we have next? I'm going to skip one. We already touched on this, but this workshop is getting very small. The room itself isn't getting any smaller. We're just putting more stuff in it. So right behind that wall is another room that's kind of about a third of the size bigger. So we're moving into there. We have a bunch of shelving downstairs that we got to clear out, clean up, bring it up, and then we're just going to have one full wall just of Tamiya cars, or RC cars. We don't have all Tamiya cars, but they're predominantly Tamiya cars. And the workbench is going to be on the other side of the room, because the other side of the room is actually at the side of the house, and it's just full of windows, and in the morning you get that morning sun coming in. It's just a beautiful spot. So we're moving into there very shortly, hopefully. Last, certainly not least, we can swap that one for the gender confused cow car. So these are turned up. I say these because I accidentally bought two of them. The other one is in a cardboard box, and that is staying in there. I'm not even opening the box to look inside. There's no point because I've already seen inside this one. And that's for now, for the time being, that is going to stay as a new inbox kit until I decide what I actually want to do with it. This is getting built. Again, I don't know if we're going to do a build series on this car because we just did a build series on the original Hornet, the black Hornet. Obviously not the original one, the re-release, but you know what I mean. This is exactly the same car except for all these pretty colours. So we might do a like a photo montage type build on this car, but basically I just want to build the car and enjoy it. So we are going to share bits of it with you, but this is a really exciting one for us. I feel really bad for those people who have spent like telephone number type amounts of money to rebuild their original June Watanabe Hornets, especially these pink tyres. They were like rocking horse poo. So I heard, and very expensive. And now you can buy the kit. We bought it for just over $200. And I'm not even sure you can buy spare parts for the June Watanabe cars. I did see on somebody's video, I can't remember who it was, sorry. The June Watanabe cars, they release the car, they don't actually release the spares for the car, so you probably still can't even get the pink tyres without having to buy the kit. I could be wrong about that. But that is coming up. And something that should have been coming up, which was ordered way before this car, the lunchbox and the Super Hot Shot, was the Honda City Turbo. Now, a lot of people are putting up videos about the Honda City Turbo and we just don't have it yet. I had to get in contact with the hobby shop that we bought it from and see what the go is, because it said on their website that it was available for pre-order. Estimated time of delivery or arrival was second quarter. That's been and gone. Then it said they were sold out. Then it said they were on back order, and now it's saying, I checked today, it's saying that they're sold out again. And we still haven't received a any kind of word as to whether they've sent it or not. Which they're really good for that. As soon as they send a car off, they send you an email and say, yeah, it's on its way, kind of thing. They give you a dispatch and an invoice and all that sort of stuff. So I've got to get onto them and just see what the go is, because I'm really looking forward to that one. So apart from that, we're going to love you and leave you with that little bit of an update. And I'm not even sure what the next video you're going to see is going to be. To be honest, most probably another speedrun attempt with the skinny tubby. We're going to get out Sunday to do another run with this, and I just don't know what we're going to be able to do in the meantime with the other cars. But the next build you're probably going to see is the lunchbox, because that's one that I'm really looking forward to. Actually, it's a very simple kit to build, similar to the Grasshopper and Hornet, and to go back to using the basic tools. Really hope it's going to take me back to being a kid and building the car. Mind you, when I was a kid, my fingers used to work a lot better than they do now. So that's going to be a fun one. So, enough wah-wah, enough babble. Thanks for watching, thanks for your support. Have a great day. And I think we're just going to sit around and have a look at all these wonderful boxes and projects we've got coming up. I'm really excited about getting this hotshot going. What do you reckon? Man of many words here. Thanks guys, see you next one.